get to meet
and her hubby.
my husband. Should be lit. We actually met them through mutual friends in the lifestyle that are more on the content side. They were swingers beforehand and kind of got into the OnlyFans thing.
But a really nice couple.
Yeah, super nice couple.
Cool people. Very down to earth.
Very down to earth. Good wholesome people that you actually want to like spend time with, talk shit with, have a good time with.
It's funny because for like a long time, all of our mutual friends kept telling us how cool they were and that we should hang out with them, and we just never were able to like match up schedules. And so finally now we've been able to, and it's like, yes, we've been meaning to do this forever.
My name is Micha.
I'm Lupe. We are high school sweethearts. We've been together for 20 years. How it all started was we were fooling around in our bedroom. We were watching porn on TV. We bought a group sex video. After we were done, I was kind of like, is that something you would be interested in?
I'll give you a little backstory. We had been together for 7-8 years already. So it's not like it was a new relationship. We're already parents. We've already been adulting for a long time. Like, I feel like mentally we were more advanced for our age. And so I think a lot of the hang-ups people would have are things that we didn't have because we already had been through a lot and had a lot of trust. And there's certain characteristics you have to get into the lifestyle to be successful. And I think that we already had those.
Yeah.
It was more of an adventure for us, like an exciting adventure.
So we were like, all right, cool. So that kind of opened up the conversation a little bit. And then we kind of started acting on it. So we created a little profile on a site called...
We were just like webcamming like for fun. Like if you can even imagine that that's a thing.
Obviously talking to people reaching out because of our videos and stuff like that. Hey, I see you guys' videos. I think you guys are super cool. You know, do you guys live in this area? And I'm like, yeah, we live in that area. He's like, well, cool, man. He's like, I would love to meet you guys, no pressure. Just so we meet up and talk and then go from there.
So I got promoted at my job and they moved me to Florida. We were living in South Carolina at the time. I've never lived in Florida. We don't know anybody in Florida. We didn't know anybody here whatsoever, no family, nothing. We knew nobody. I was starting my new position with the company there, and I was learning, and I was meeting all new people, and then we were like trying to find people to swing with. We were like, God, because we were swingers, you know? So like we didn't know anybody, and I was like, man, so we got on Tinder, and we got on SDC, and SDC, I met a couple, and they invited us out on a date. We were so nervous too.
When we first got there, everyone's just hanging out. It's a hotel room with a little area that has a kitchen, a living room, and then there's 2 bedrooms on the side. So everyone's just chilling, having drinks, chatting. We're there chatting with people. We're like, okay, this is chill. Like, this is cool. As time goes on, people start disappearing, and we're like, oh, things are starting to happen. So we're peeking around the doorway into one of the rooms like, oh shit, it's really happening. Like, this is actually going down. Yep. And eventually we got up the courage to go into the room, and us leaned up against the wall, me in front of him, his arms around me, and our faces are just like deer in headlights. Like, we were so surprised. And then eventually we just jumped in.
When we went, the husband was at the bar talking to me, and he was like, you know, so what do you do for a living? I told him. And I told him I was in marketing and stuff. He was like, oh, you're in the marketing? Well, maybe you can help us, bro. He's like, we do porn. And I was like, you do what? And he was like, yeah, we do OnlyFans. And I was like, what do you mean you're on OnlyFans? Like, what do you mean by that? And so when he told me all about it, we went home that night, and I was like, we should try it. And I was like, if it makes a couple extra thousand a month, it's a couple extra thousand a month. And we're doing what we already do now. We're just now making money off of it.
Just imagine having like $2,500 in your account, you know?
I told her we should try it. And if it makes a, you know, extra money, great, you know? And then and ended up changing our lives forever. Because
yeah, why not?
The first 2 weeks we made over, in our first 2 weeks. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to say numbers. So anyway, so in the first 2 weeks, it blew up. Ended up making enough to where I could quit and work for ourselves.
Full swap.
Usually when we full swap, we start off with like me and her playing around, the other couple playing around. And then we'll switch.
Well, I mean, me and the girl can play around first.
Our friends that we play with all the time, they came over. They came over and they're a couple, and that they came over and we played. He was fucking her, I was fucking. We switch it up. So I don't really get the soft swap thing because I've never really done it.
You do your partner. You basically just have sex with your own partner.
I guess you have sex with your partner in the bed at the same time as the other person is. I hear the term all the time in the lifestyle, but I don't understand it because I've never done it. Because I'm like, I don't, I want somebody to fuck my wife. I don't want to, you know what I mean?
Find something to put on that looks good.
Like a dress or something.
Whatever you feel.
Do you want cleavage? Do you want ass? What do you want?
I want cleavage and ass. I want you to show to the world. If you were going on a hot wife date, you wouldn't come dressed like a nun. You would come dressed like I'm showing off my sexuality. So dress like you're showing off your sexuality.
I just threw him an outfit. Thank you for the attitude. I love it.
So I want to clarify something. There's a difference between a cuck, a stag, a vixen, and a bull. The most obvious difference between the three is a vixen is a female. She is typically the counterpart to a stag. So a stag-vixen couple is a couple that enjoys sharing each other and watching each other have sex with other people. We're the same on camera and off camera.
Oh, yeah.
Typically, I'm a cornball 95% of the time.
We don't pretend to be anything that we're not. We're
Yeah.
always authentically us. People like it or they don't.
I mean,
It is what it is.
I mean, you're authentically late all the time.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Not a cuck couple, which is a little bit different. There's a level of humiliation, there's a level of degradingness, and things like that that come with being a cuck.
So our dynamic, we are stag and vixen, but we also do a lot more hot wifing. With the hot wife dynamic, the husband typically likes to watch the wife enjoy all type of opportunities.
No matter what we're doing, like this is typically how it goes. See, I'm like 95% dressed.
You don't have to do anything but shower.
And put on clothes, and typically I have my clothes already ready.
I still have 30 minutes.
Like, every time she has 30 minutes.
I do. You should learn to just tell me 30 minutes earlier.
You
You should work on that. Shorts, like booty shorts, with like a crop top.
That works. Have a kiss.
I love you. You can wear this top. You wear this one?
Is that the one you just showed me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these.
Yeah.
You look comfy, so I can be comfy too.
Yeah, I definitely want you.
I like that outfit better. These ones.
I feel like what you're currently wearing says, I'm going to do laundry.
What?
Like
This is not a laundry outfit.
That definitely looks like a
I
laundry
look
outfit.
very cute.
That looks like you look cute to go do laundry.
And it's got pockets.
It's definitely
Who
laundry.
doesn't want pockets?
You know what you need pockets for? For the coins when you're doing laundry. That's why you need pockets when the outfit looks like that.
You're always roasting my clothes.
I'm not roasting your clothes.
This
I'm
is
roasting the way
like
you do
a
things, bro.
thing.
Because that is not. Because I don't think sometimes that you dress appropriately for the moment.
What do you mean?
Like, you only know two things. You know chill and formal. Like, if there's a fine line in between chill and formal that you can never seem to, like, hit on it. I'd be like, all right, we're gonna go for a hike. We're gonna go for a hike. You're like, oh, we're going for a hike. In your mind, you immediately, like, workout clothes, sandals, or tennis shoes. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
Hold on, disclaimer. We live in Florida. It's hot. There's only two options.
No, there's a third option.
Cute or comfy. That's it.
No. Functional.
No, functional isn't
We're in
there.
Florida, so
cute,
in my mind.
Cute and functional are like synonymous.
But you never ask the right questions after that. You don't say, like, are we going to go hiking?
We're
in
not going
a swamp?
hiking
Are we
today.
going hiking through rocks? Like, you don't ask that question. In Florida, it could be any of those things. So then you just come in sandals, and you're like, babe, my toes. Babe, I should have worn shoes. Babe, why didn't you tell me to wear shoes? I should have worn shoes. And now we're stuck in the middle of this hike while I'm listening to you bitch about
Oh my god.
how you should have wore.
Where am I?
Anyways, my point is, you get stuck somewhere in the middle.
I stopped listening to you.
Because you know it's true. You look like you were going to do laundry.
I don't think so.
I think this is a cute outfit.
What?
This is a cute outfit.
Yeah.
It says sexy as fuck.
It is.
Without trying.
The titties will look great.
Yes, the laundry will get done.
What?
Just not in that outfit.
I need a necklace. My little heart. Okay. It's decided.
Alright, well, I'm gonna leave you to your devices.
Okay.
Give me a kiss.
That didn't take as long as it normally does.
It didn't take as long as it normally did, that's for sure. Because typically your ass takes fucking forever. I don't know. I'm gonna find out.
Hopefully. That would suck if he doesn't come.
And then the bull is typically a single male. He doesn't have to necessarily be, more dominant or an alpha, but another single male that himself, by himself, performs with couples, with singles, in groups. That's what you classify as a bull.
You liked options.
Yeah, I like options. I like variety.
Yeah.
Like when I could be committed to one person though, like as far as like feelings and being like totally for one person, but as far as like experimenting, like sexual side, I'm more of a variety type of person.
I feel
want to
that.
try it all.
You don't want to you don't want to feel like strapped down to one idea or one thing.
Right. And I feel like most men are kind of like that, It's
I mean-
just
I mean, they are, but they're not okay with their girl having the same freedom. So
Yeah.
that's where it's just it doesn't work.
For me, that's a hard thing to kind of like swallow.
Yeah.
But then how I kind of go about it is if I know for me like it's something that I want to do and it feels great and then I meet great people, why wouldn't I want that for somebody else that I care for?
Like, if you're in the lifestyle as a single guy, and you look at a couple and you're like, oh, I come over and I play and do all this stuff, and then you leave, and then you come back a couple weeks later, the relationship still is the same, and you can see it. You know what I mean? Like, I can see that I came, I performed, I had a good time, I left, I came back, and I'm gonna be able to do the same thing all over again. You know what I mean? So it's like, why wouldn't you want that for your girl? Like, you would want her to be like, hey.
I
see that,
think
Daddy?
I think guys think that girls can't detach the emotional from the sexual, like a man can. So I feel like they think that that's like so much further involved than when they do it, because they're like, well, I don't care. Like 5 minutes later after the nut, they're like, I don't care anymore. Like
That's true.
I mean, I feel like that's a different dynamic too, and that's why they feel that way.
Do you think that way? Like, would that be it?
I
Because I feel like as a guy, that's not what would bother me the most.
I mean, for you, but you're not
Yeah,
the
man,
typical.
you've been in this stuff. You've been in
you're right.
That's different.
Kinda
That's
That
different.
higher level of thinking about this. But for guys, I think when girls do it, it is more of an emotional thing. I feel like because when girls cheat,
we'll
it's
say
more of
in vanilla world.
okay,
In vanilla,
Yeah.
regular relationship world, yes.
But I think that's also that
But
vanilla world.
they take that thought process into swinging, and it's not the same.
In vanilla world, I think that's why it's like that. Is because when you're thinking about it, like there's so much emotion that goes into you just picking a partner to have sex with. Whereas in the lifestyle, it's more like, am I physically attracted to you? Yes or no? Yes. You want my dick get hard or want my pussy get wet? Yes or no? Yes. Because I'm here for the moment. I'm not here for the lifetime.
Right,
So
yeah.
I think that's the biggest difference when it comes to things like that. And a lot of girls don't express to guys, and guys don't know this, but girls have just as much, if not more, sex than guys do because it's easier. It's easier for a girl to go to a club and get laid than it is for a guy, even for the hottest guys. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how sexy you are.
Perfect example. If you go to a swinger party, the girls are the ones that are going all night, and the guys are the ones chilling.
Exactly.
They're worn out. I mean, it just is what it is.
All right, man. You guys ready?
Yeah, man, I've been
Yeah,
ready.
let's go.
I bet. Hell yeah, that's to the crib.
After you. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
I think the most common misconception that people have of swingers, if you know about swingers, is they feel like we are not safe in what we're doing. And that is complete opposite. We always play safe, unless it's agreed upon ahead of time that we're all going to get tested within a certain time frame for a certain couple or person. Otherwise, we're always safe.
Yeah, and I think what a lot of people don't realize, it's easy to stay safe and to know your status as well. Like, we get tested once a month at minimum, sometimes up to 4 times a month, depending on how many shoots we have and what the requirements are if we're shooting something.
Or if we've been somewhere where it's been a lot of people and we just want to be safe.
Yeah, be on our P's and Q's. So we always tell people to get tested and always know your status. We do. We most of the time require most people that we play with, if it's going to be like anything that's going to be on camera or something like that, to get talent tested.
We go to talent testing probably twice a month. And we don't play with a couple that raw unless they have talent testing stuff to show us.
As far as, you know, playing safe and always, I tell people always be safe. Use condoms if you're not sure. I know a lot of people have different types of fetishes. They like different types of things. Some people are allergic to, you know, latex. There's, you know, latex-free condoms out there. You know, do your due diligence. You know, try to do your best to research. You know, and communicate.
Do you guys want company?